A lot of people have gotten amazing results on things like the keto diet, intermittent fasting, Whole30, all of these diets. There are people out there that have gotten amazing results. I know some of them personally. I've had clients use these diets and see really good results. So, why exactly do all of these diets work? Is one superior to the others? And do you need to be implementing the principles of these diets in order to see results?
This is all I do. This is all I do. This is all I do. This is all I do.
What's going on, guys? Neil Austin here, certified no BS fitness professional. Today, we're talking about fad diets, okay? Keto, intermittent fasting, paleo, Whole30. We're going to cover them all right? Do they actually work? Which one is right for you, if any? Okay? Before I dive into that, if this is your first time joining us today, I just want to lay the groundwork for you real quick. So this videocast is for anybody out there who needs a little bit more than a 1-minute video on Instagram. All right, it's for anybody that needs something more practical, something that as soon as you're done watching this video, you can go start using it right now today, and it's actually going to get you closer to your fitness goals. All right. Everybody else is going to ask for your email address. Everybody else is going to spam you every day after you watch their video. Everybody else is going to plug their products and services in their video. I will never do any of that. Okay. And I take that promise very seriously. I will never betray that trust, because this is all about actually giving you guys the tools to start transforming yourselves both physically and mentally, and nothing else. All right. Let's dive in. So, for simplicity's sake, I'm going to throw a disclaimer out there right off the bat here. So let's exclude anybody who suffers from severe thyroid dysfunction, unless it's medicated and totally managed, celiac disease, any of these rare but real genetic conditions that are going to affect your nutrition and your weight loss. If that's you, then you're somebody that needs more specialized nutrition that I'm going to talk about in this video. This is for 95% of you who don't have these underlying genetic conditions. 95% of you, or more, probably more like 99% of you, the reason you're overweight or the reason you're not where you want to be is because you're not eating correctly, period. All right, so let's talk about fad diets. A lot of people have gotten amazing results on things like the keto diet, intermittent fasting, Whole30, all of these diets. There are people out there that have gotten amazing results. I know some of them personally. I've had clients use these diets and see really good results. So why exactly do all of these diets work? Is one superior to the others? And do you need to be implementing the principles of these diets in order to see results? Okay, I'm going to break this down for you as simple as possible. It's actually a really simple concept. All right, people just like to overcomplicate it so that you get confused and then you have to pay them money to explain it to you. All right, I'm going to do that for free. So there are very basic principles that go into a successful nutrition program, no matter what. All right, those principles are calories in versus calories out. So everybody has a certain number of calories that they burn every single day just to be alive, all right, to support your vital organs, to keep your heart pumping, to keep yourself running. All right, there are calories you burn just from your daily activities, so walking between the couch and the kitchen to get some food, or walking to the bus stop, all of the little things you do during the day that do burn additional calories. And then there's the calories that you burn when you're exercising, when you're working out. These three things combined equal your total daily energy expenditure, TDEE. Okay, let's say that your TDEE is 2,500 calories. Now, let's take 500 calories away from that. Now you're eating 2,000 calories. You're burning 2,500, you're eating 2,000. That equates to a 500 calorie deficit. All right. Pretty much you're not eating enough energy to maintain your body weight. Maintenance is 2,500, you're eating 2,000. So where is that additional 500 calories coming from? Your body's not going to stop keeping your vital organs running, okay? Your body's not going to stop doing your daily tasks. Your body's not going to refuse to exercise. So your body needs to fuel these activities from somewhere. So hopefully it gets that energy from stored body fat. Hopefully it doesn't get that energy from muscle tissue or anything else. Hopefully it's coming from stored adipose tissue. So it draws 500 calories worth of energy from your stored body fat and brings you back up to zero. Because of that, you are losing body fat, you're losing weight by eating 2,000 calories instead of eating 2,500. Okay, now let's add 500 calories to your baseline. Now you're eating 3,000 calories. You're getting more energy than what your body needs to perform its daily tasks, to keep your vital organs running, to exercise. Now you're getting a surplus of energy, and your body's got to put it somewhere. So it puts it into your body fat. It puts it into that adipose tissue we were just talking about. So these basic rules of nutrition and of energy balance apply 100% of the time. Again, excluding people that have those underlying rare genetic factors, okay? Everybody else, this is true 100% of the time. If you're eating fewer calories than what you're burning, you're losing weight. If you're eating more calories than what you're burning, you're gaining weight. That's just the facts, guys. It's actually super simple. So why do these fad diets work, and how are they applying this principle, this universal principle that I just laid out for you? Let's start with the keto diet. Okay, the reason the keto diet works so well for some people is it's a way of restricting your calories. When you take away an entire nutrient, in this case carbohydrates, you are limiting the number of calories that you can consume. All right, it's harder to eat 3,000 calories when you're no longer getting any calories from rice, bread, potatoes, anything like that. When all that stuff goes off the table, you've really got to get creative in order to hit that 3,000 calorie mark. All right, it's easier for you to eat 2,000 calories when you don't have all those extra calories from carbs as a factor. Okay, that's why the keto diet works, period. You are going to lose some weight just from water loss. Okay, carbohydrates carry quite a bit of water per molecule. So when you take out carbs, you will lose some water weight right off the bat. But in terms of actual true fat loss, the reason the keto diet works is because you're taking away a whole nutrient worth of calories. Okay, let's talk about intermittent fasting. All right, that's another really popular one right now. Now, there are studies out there that show additional health benefits to fasting. Nobody's disputing that. But in terms of the actual fat loss benefits of following that diet plan, the reason it works is because you're shortening your eating window and you're giving yourself less time to eat those 3,000 calories. All right, it's going to be harder for you to eat that 500 calorie surplus when now you're only eating for 8 hours or 6 hours or 4 hours, however long you're eating every day. It's a lot harder to get in that calorie surplus if you're just eating for less hours per day. It couldn't be simpler, right? It's easier for you to stick to your 2,000 calories a day when you can only eat between noon and 8 or whatever your window is, right? So all of these fad diets, all of these different styles of eating still follow this universal principle of energy balance. All of them, 100% of them, in some way or another, make it easier to take those calories away. Okay, so the question becomes, should you follow one of these diets? What is the solution here? So if you're somebody who knows that, okay, if you're eating carbohydrates at all during the day, you're not going to be able to eat 2,000 calories. You're going to be eating more like 2,500 to 3,000 calories. Then you should probably do the keto diet. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? I know a lot of people personally, and I've had clients see really good success with a keto diet, because as soon as they start eating carbs, well, all of a sudden they're eating everything in sight, and now they're in a calorie surplus, right? They don't have the discipline and self-control at this moment to have a little bit of carbs and not overdo it. And that's fine. If that's you, follow the keto diet. That's probably the right one for you. All right? If you know that if you're eating for 16 hours in a day, you're going to be closer to 3,000 calories than 2,000, then try some intermittent fasting. And there's nothing wrong with that. Try only eating for 8 hours a day and see if it's easier for you to fit in 2,000 calories versus 3,000, right? Into that 8-hour eating window. You're cutting your eating time in half. So of course it's going to be easier to eat fewer calories over the course of the day, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Now, if you're somebody who would like to enjoy some carbs in moderation, all right, and you feel like garbage when you don't eat carbs, don't follow the keto diet. If you know that you're going to be starving to death all day if you do intermittent fasting and you're never going to feel satisfied and you're going to feel like garbage, don't do intermittent fasting. All right, there's no magical reason why you have to do one of these diets. All right, it's a matter of your individual needs and what's going to help you stay on track in terms of your calories. What's going to make it the easiest for you to stay on track in terms of your calories. Most people really only need to eat a sensible, balanced diet that falls within their calorie range. Okay, if you can keep track of your calories and practice discipline and self-control in terms of your portion sizes, there's nothing that you can't eat. People don't understand this. You can eat pizza every day of your life and still lose weight. All right, you can do that. Now, is that going to be ideal for maximizing your protein consumption and your other macronutrient balance? Probably not, depending on how many calories you have to spare. But you can do that, all right? There's nothing you can't fit into your 2,000 calorie day, aside from something that's more than 2,000 calories, right? Everything else you can fit. Now, at that point, it becomes, what do I need to eat to feel my best over the course of the day? If you're putting 1,500 of your 2,000 calories into eating half a pizza, and then you only have 500 calories to spread out for the whole rest of the day, that's not going to feel very good. And eating half a pizza probably isn't going to feel very good either. So you need to be sensible about it and figure out what you need to eat to feel your best, both just during your day and when you're working out. Now, the other factors, priority number one by far, guys, is your energy balance, is how many calories you're eating. The other factors, being how much protein you're eating, how many carbs you're eating, how much fat you're eating, are a very, very distant second, third, and fourth factor. Priority number one is energy balance. So focus on that, all right? Make that your primary goal of staying within your calorie range. If you have to sacrifice some protein to do that initially, if you're only eating 100 grams of protein at first in order to eat 2,000 calories, fine. Do that until that 2,000 calories becomes a habit, at which point you need to work on getting your protein up. But like I said, guys, priority number one by far is your energy balance. If you can follow this basic principle of nutrition, again, provided you don't have any rare underlying genetic factors, you will lose weight 100% of the time. Now, I don't want you to try this for a week and not lose weight and then go, well, Neil was wrong, right? Or maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe I do have a genetic disease. No, give it another week and another week after that before you do something different. This stuff takes a lot of time. You're not going to see the drastic changes in 1 week that you want to see. Now, you should, on average, be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. But every once in a while, your body is going to go, no, I'm not going to lose any weight this week. All right? Sometimes it does that. Sometimes your body goes, you know what? I'm going to stay exactly the same this week. Deal with it. Okay? But guess what? Next week, you're going to be down 3 pounds. Sometimes that's how it works. It's not always a total linear thing. Your body's not a machine. Your body's not this perfect, well-oiled machine. Your body is really annoying sometimes, guys. Your body is a pain in the ass sometimes. But you got to trust the process. You've got to stick it out, and you've got to be patient. If you don't lose the weight in 1 week, give it another week before tweaking your calorie intake. If you go 2 or 3 weeks and you're staying the same or maybe even going up a little bit, you're eating too many calories. Plain and simple, 100% of the time, you're eating too many calories, and it's time to figure out a way to bring them down further. All right? That's really all there is to it, guys. I hope this helped you. I hope you can start applying this principle right away and start seeing some real results. I'll catch you guys next time.
This is all I do. This is